Chapter 1, Introduction to Karate. So in this chapter, we are going to see what is a karate framework and its feature. So let me start this session. So karate is a combined unified open source framework for a API, UI, performance testing and a mocking. So when we talk about the few features of this karate, it is easy for a non-programmers written in Java. So whenever any person is going to use the framework and to write that as cases, they don't need to write it a code because they have their own utilization of the BDD style as well as the Gherkin style. So whenever you want to write that as cases, we are going to write it in a simple plain English language. So that's why it is saying easy for a non-programmer. If you are not aware of the programming, still we can use this karate framework. Requires no technical programming language. It helps us to execute the test cases parallel, provides a multi-environment testing, a cross-browser web UI testing. So this Karate framework provides a cross-browser testing on the IE, Firefox, Edge, as well as on the Safari as well. So if you want to perform a data-driven testing, so then we have a few options related to data-driven testing. We have the CSV, we have the JSON, and it is a low code as well. So whenever we are saying a low code, it means it's very rare whenever you are going to write the code, because whatever the steps those are available inside this Karate, those are going to fulfill all our requirement. We have the native support for a JSON path and XPath, built-in assertions as well. You don't need to write the assertions because whatever the possible assertions are present in our day-to-day activities, in our day-to-day utilization, this Karate framework is providing all the assertions to us. Debugging, distributed testing, as well as another important feature to this Karate framework is a reporting. You don't need to write or you don't need to create a reporting from the scratch like we were creating it with the Selenium as well. So this Karate framework is supported by different IDs. It is supported by the IntelliJ as well as it is supported by the VS Code as well. So this is a sample example. Whenever we are going to write the test cases, we are going to use these Gherkin languages. It is a simple plain English language given URL, and we can provide the URL and we can have the post as well as a get call. You don't need to write a code behind these step definitions as well. So that's why it is using a Gherkin and a BDD style to make it non-programmer utilization as well. So that's it in this session.